Henry Ford navigates the bustling streets of Detroit in his very first automobile, the quadricycle. It's November 29, 1905, and this invention marks the dawn of a new era in transportation. With its spindly wheels and exposed engine, Ford's creation looks modest compared to today's cars. But in this moment, history is being steered into the future by the man who would revolutionize how the world moves. A woman sits quietly, savoring a simple cup of tea in the 1890s. Her serene expression reflects a rare moment of peace, perhaps after a long day's work. The delicate porcelain cup in her hand and the gentle steam rising from it seem to freeze time, offering a glimpse into the small, cherished rituals of daily life in the Victorian era. A traditional London pub stands proudly in 1955, its exterior rich with character and stories untold. The polished wood, etched glass windows and vintage signage invite passers-by into a world where community thrives over shared pints and hearty laughter. This pub isn't just a place to drink, it's a cornerstone of British social life. A cowgirl from the 1880s strikes a confident pose in her traditional Western attire. Her rugged leather boots, wide-brimmed hat, and sturdy stance reflect the resilience and spirit required to thrive in the wild American frontier. She embodies the untold stories of women who played vital roles in shaping the West. In 1945, harsh winter winds whip through upstate New York as a vehicle battles snow-covered roads. The driver's focus is sharp, navigating icy paths surrounded by towering drifts. This scene captures the determination and endurance required to face winter's relentless grip in post-war America. A young boy strides through the charming streets of Paris in 1953, clutching two long baguettes almost as tall as he is. His small figure, against the backdrop of bustling city life, paints a timeless portrait of French culture, where fresh bread is a daily staple carried home with pride. Freshly made pasta dangles from wooden racks as young men in post-war Italy carry their precious cargo with care in 1947. The golden strands glisten under the Mediterranean sun, a testament to Italy's enduring culinary traditions and the importance of food in bringing communities together. In a cozy 1950s living room, a woman multitasks, ironing clothes while keeping an eye on the television. The flickering black and white screen symbolizes the dawn of a new entertainment era, while the hum of the iron speaks to the enduring rhythms of domestic life. A barbershop sign in 1927 Berlin offers special prices for the unemployed, a stark reminder of the economic struggles between the world wars. Its bold lettering stands out in the cityscape, reflecting both the resilience of small businesses and the harsh realities faced by everyday citizens during turbulent times. The coal town of Omar, West Virginia, comes alive on payday in September 1938. Miners and their families gather, their faces reflecting a mix of relief and weariness. The dusty streets buzz with activity as hard-earned wages exchange hands, briefly easing the burdens of life in the Appalachian coalfields. A family proudly displays all their possessions outside their humble sod house in West Union, Nebraska in 1886. The rugged prairie stretches endlessly behind them, a testament to their resilience against the harsh elements of the Great Plains. Their simple belongings, furniture, tools, and household items speak volumes about the pioneer spirit that carved homes out of the unforgiving frontier. In bustling 1920s, Japan, a moto rickshaw zips through crowded streets, transporting passengers with efficiency and flair. Its compact frame and buzzing engine represent the fusion of traditional rickshaw design with modern mechanization, reflecting Japan's rapid transformation during this dynamic era. Children bundled in coats ride a horse-drawn school bus through the quiet streets of West Lynn, Oregon in 1904. The wooden wagon, with its large spoked wheels and curtained windows, is a charming glimpse into a time when education was a journey, quite literally requiring determination and grit no matter the weather. In 1910, an inventive man steers an unusual cart, pulled not by horses, but by two determined turkeys. The scene, both whimsical and practical, highlights human ingenuity and the quirky solutions people devised when traditional means of transportation weren't available, or when creativity simply struck. A young boy stands roadside in North Carolina during the depths of the Great Depression in 1934, selling apples from a small crate. His earnest expression and neatly stacked fruit reflect both hope and hardship, as families across America found resourceful ways to survive one of the country's most challenging eras. High above the bustling streets of 1930s London, a baby sits contentedly in a wire-framed window cage. Designed to provide fresh air and sunlight to city-dwelling infants, these peculiar contraptions were both a symbol of urban innovation and a testament to the lengths parents went to ensure their children's health in cramped apartments. Meet Fritz, a determined dachshund from Manchester, UK in 1973, who rolls proudly on a homemade wheelchair crafted from roller skate parts. After losing the use of his hind legs, Fritz's resilience and his owner's ingenuity turned adversity into mobility, showcasing the deep bond between humans and their beloved pets. A group of friends gathers around a Briscoe sedan while camping in California's Golden Gate Park in 1920. Their relaxed postures and casual smiles capture the carefree spirit of the Roaring Twenties, a time when automobiles provided newfound freedom to explore America's vast landscapes. In a cozy Pennsylvania living room in 1949, truck driver Robert Newher and his family gather around their television, captivated by the flickering screen. As televisions rapidly became household staples, scenes like this marked the beginning of a cultural shift where families bonded over shared broadcasts in living rooms across America. The wife and child of a sharecropper stand solemnly outside their modest home in Walker County, Alabama, in 1937. Their weary expressions and threadbare clothing speak to the hardships faced by countless Southern families during the Great Depression, where economic struggles were etched into the very fabric of daily life. Amid the vibrant streets of Amsterdam in 1972, a free-spirited hippie walks hand in hand with his child. Draped in colorful bohemian attire, his carefree stride reflects the countercultural movement of the time, an era defined by peace, love, and a quest for personal freedom. The child's curious gaze captures the innocence woven into this period of social transformation. Passengers aboard a Greyhound bus in September 1943 journey from Louisville, Kentucky to Memphis, Tennessee. The bus hums with quiet anticipation as travelers from all walks of life share stories, stolen glances, and fleeting connections. Through the windows, glimpses of America's wartime landscape roll by, a testament to the mobility and resilience of a nation on the move. In early 1920s Berlin, a man confidently rides a German-built Krupp Autoped, an early form of the motorized scooter. Its sleek design and compact build symbolize the innovative spirit of post-World War I Germany, blending functionality with a touch of modern flair as urban life races forward. Bitter cold grips Chukotka in the Soviet Union, 1985, where people wait patiently in a long line for their rationed supply of wine. The frosty breath of the crowd mingles with the bleak grey skyline, a stark reminder of the economic struggles and everyday hardships faced under the Soviet regime. Three giggling triplets sit side by side, enjoying ice cream treats on a warm day in 1965. Their identical outfits and synchronized smiles are heartwarming, capturing the simple, universal joy of childhood indulgence. Each sticky, sweet moment immortalized in a snapshot of pure delight. In the rolling landscapes of Gelderland, Netherlands, during the 1890s, a group of hikers gathers to share a hearty meal. Seated on rough-hewn logs, their rustic spread reflects both the simplicity and camaraderie found in nature's embrace, a timeless reminder of the joy found in shared journeys and outdoor adventures. Bricklayers toil high above Stockholm, Sweden, as they construct the magnificent City Hall on July 4, 1916. With sturdy hands and determined faces, these men shape the very stones that will one day host Nobel Prize banquets, a testament to their craftsmanship etched into Sweden's architectural history. A gas station attendant in early 1950s Los Angeles leans casually while pumping fuel, framed by the sleek lines of vintage cars and bold signage. The post-war boom is evident in every detail. Shiny chrome, polished uniforms, and a sense of optimism that fueled not just cars, but the American dream itself. In the heart of Bretagne, France, around 1900, a woman expertly prepares delicate crepes on a hot griddle. The golden batter bubbles as the air fills with the sweet, buttery aroma, reflecting a culinary tradition passed down through generations in this coastal region, rich with flavors and heritage. A child swings joyfully near a towering factory in Leeds, England in 1955. The contrast between industrial chimneys and playful innocence paints a poignant picture of post-war Britain, where childhood laughter echoed amidst the backdrop of gritty, smoke-streaked skylines. A lively group of boys kicks around a battered soccer ball on a quiet residential street in London during the 1950s. Their faces beam with pure joy, oblivious to the dusty pavement beneath their feet and the simple makeshift goals marked by worn-out shoes. In these fleeting moments of play, the universal language of football bridges the gap between post-war struggles and the carefree spirit of youth. January 1910, blankets, New York City in heavy snowfall as a trolley car pushes determinedly through the icy streets. Its metal wheels grind against the snow-crusted tracks, steam rising like a ghostly veil. Bundled passengers peer through frosted windows, witnessing the city's resilience as life presses on, even in winter's harshest grip. Nestled in the shadow of Wyoming's Bighorn Mountains, a quaint grocery store stands proudly on Main Street in Rochester, captured in 1941. Its wooden facade, hand-painted signs, and well-stocked shelves reflect the heart of small-town America, where neighbors exchanged not just goods, but stories and smiles, sustaining both community and spirit. In a cozy kitchen near Northam, Minnesota, Mrs. Orville White flips pancakes for breakfast in 1937. The warmth of the wood-burning stove fills the room as golden batter sizzles on the griddle. Simple ingredients, hearty laughter, and the comforting aroma of fresh pancakes create a timeless portrait of rural American life. A proud housewife poses beside her week's worth of groceries in 1947, totaling just $12.50 to feed her family of 4 and their curious cat. Rows of canned goods, fresh produce, and packaged staples sit neatly arranged, offering a glimpse into post-war prosperity and the everyday triumphs of managing a household budget. Makeshift shacks crowd the perimeter of the old Central Park Reservoir in New York City, forming a Hoover village during the depths of the Great Depression in 1932. These fragile homes, built from scrap wood and metal, tell silent stories of families displaced by economic despair, yet bound together by resilience amidst urban hardship. Clotheslines stretch like tangled spider webs between tenement buildings in New York City around 1900. Colourful garments sway in the breeze, drying under the watchful eyes of city dwellers leaning from their windows. This everyday urban ballet reflects both the density of immigrant life and the small rituals that stitched communities together in America's growing metropolis. The majestic silhouette of Notre Dame Cathedral rises over Paris around 1900, its Gothic spires piercing the morning mist. Intricate stone carvings, weathered by centuries of history, gaze silently upon the bustling streets below. This iconic landmark stands as both a masterpiece of medieval architecture and a sacred witness to the city's ever-evolving story. Captured in an original color autochrome photograph from 1910 France, a person reclines peacefully in the shade, framed by soft, dappled light filtering through leafy branches. The vivid hues, uncommon for photography of the era, bring to life the tranquility of the scene, offering a rare, colorful glimpse into a quiet moment from the past. In 1939, Herrin, Illinois, a family living in a shanty atop the city dump, receives much-needed relief aid. Surrounded by discarded debris and fragile hopes, their faces reflect both gratitude and quiet despair. This stark image is a sobering reminder of the poverty faced by countless Americans during the Great Depression and the enduring strength found in even the harshest conditions. Thank you for joining us on this journey through rare and remarkable moments in history. We've traveled from bustling streets in Paris to humble homes on the American plains, capturing the resilience, innovation, and simple joys that define the human experience. If you enjoyed this trip through time, don't forget to like the video to support the Rare Moments in History channel. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below and let us know which photograph resonated with you the most. Also, feel free to suggest any historical topics you'd like us to explore in future videos. Until next time, keep cherishing the past, because every picture tells a story and every story connects us across time.